Man is a make-believe animal, never so much himself as when he is playing a part. Picasso could hide in plain sight. He painted in code, in vivid hieroglyphs. He was shockingly honest. The viewer feels the slap, but does not see the cheek. Marlowe watched a beam of evening sunlight bolt through the room, illuminating the onion in his Gibson, and was transported to a future that rhymed with the past and seemed a lot like now, where everything was weird. Imagine a futuristic sci-fi movie shot in 1938, and you've got the idea. The world is divided into a few haves and mostly have-nots. No one carries cash, although the $10,000 bill is de rigueur. You still need tip money to park the Tesla. The Côte de Bonga is a long ways from Paris. But what's not to like about paradise? Although, not even paradise was perfect, and as any expat who washed up after the big thud will tell you, watch for falling coconuts. In Love Token Alley, in the old part of Tiki Town, a hologram appears. The head of Mr. Boots, descendant of the feral cats from the ancient temple of love. You walk through parted lips. The lips close. There is a dark and awkward moment. Then you are in Club Bonga. You swirl down a spiral staircase. Fish circle around you. A hologram aquarium. There are halls that bend and circle back and walls you can pass through like a skin. Don't lean on anything. You might get lost for days. Best find a place and sit. The floor is moving, but everything important comes to you. Then the floor lights up, a pattern of lucky dimes, and you follow the dimes, which lead you to the bar, and you are at Smarty's party. Marlowe was having a tete-a-tete with Hedy Lamarr, talking science, when a strange bug buzzed in front of him. Hedy laughed and told him not to worry, it wasn't real. Marlowe reached out and touched the bug. It flattened into a small screen. A futuristic text message from Art Smitten, a.k.a. Smarty. Need you in back. In a small VIP room, Marlowe found himself in the company of 4 serious men of funny. Charlie Chaplin, Bertolt Brecht, Sam Bunny, and Lester Bester. Is irony a color? You see it or you don't? Is no irony the new irony? When is a joke not a joke? And not a joke a joke? And what happens when no one knows the difference? Bertolt Brecht asked, what happens to the holes when the cheese is gone? Then Chaplin did one of his favorite Bunny and Bester bits. He daintily pantomimed, plucking back Cupid's arrow and letting it fly. Then he sang, one look all it took, may fate bring agony or joy, Mr. Cuff and Mrs. Fuffen were destined to be stuppen. All Cupid could say was, oi. Suddenly, they all dissolved into smoke. Marlowe stared in disbelief. What the insect text message hadn't mentioned, and what Marlowe was later to learn, was that the legendary Hollywood song and dance team of Bunny and Bester were stuck in the future and couldn't get back. With them was Art Smitten, artist of the now, so now, he was also trapped in tomorrow. All 3 men at the top of their game and the top of their fame had been written out of history, and only Marlowe could save them. Typical night at Smarty's, if there was such a thing. We all want to be at Smarty's party.